What's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now, it's gonna be a quick video about the Kansas City shooting. So there was a shooting following the Super Bowl game. I think the Chiefs ended up winning, and they say some gunfire was let off in the crowd. Like 28 people got injured, 22 people got shot. And I think they say eight of them was kids. You know what I mean? Whether people want to call it conspiracy or not, you know, I didn't see a lot of this transpire just being at work, and you know what I mean, seeing, because if it's not a conspiracy, you know what I'm saying, it's not too far-fetched that it was just some really dumb people doing some really dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying. Tempers was raised because their team might have lost, you know what I mean. And because like I said, I didn't see this at work. I didn't see people look like they want to cry. I didn't see people look like they want to fight just off losing money, you know what I mean, betting against their team. Their team end up losing, you know what I mean. Even if it was a friendly wager, you know what I mean. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. If you can't take the bragging and boasting that the other person who bet against your team is going to be doing, you don't need to be trying to play games like that. You don't need to be trying to do that, because a lot of adults are really children mentally, you know what I mean. People got to understand, just because you see somebody with a beard or you see somebody with long hair, or just they got their maturity to them, you know what I mean, their presence, they dress mature. A lot of people are really still children, you know what I mean. Like they never taught people in school how to be emotionally mature. So the same child you seen at school that was hitting licks and need they lick back, they grew up like that. That's why you see it all in traffic. As soon as you get over in front of somebody and you may need to turn left, they get mad and try to swerve out around you, speed off, try to get back in front of you. You know what I mean? That pettiness is still there. Some people didn't outgrow what they used to do as a child. You know what I mean? Stealing cookies. They just, now they stealing food out the locker room at the workplace. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't get rid of that sneakiness, that pettiness, that jealousy, that envy that they have as a child. You know what I mean? Because they not taught that. And that's why they teach certain schools certain things. You know what I mean? That's why they teach public schools a different criteria than what they teach private schools. You know what I mean? It's a certain level that you're going to be on depending on what you was taught. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't go to a lot of these functions. If it's over 1,000 people, well, if it's over 500 people, I don't want to be there, because I don't like going to environments that's not easily controlled. You know what I mean? I go to places probably like 40 people in there, just being 100. Like the zoo, or if it's a museum like pottery, you know what I'm saying, where I can keep an eye on damn near everybody in there. You can't do that at these functions like basketball games, football games, so many people. Hell, I ain't even like pep rallies in the school. They all fighting up there in the bleachers, you know what I mean? Only thing I liked about this, we just get out of class. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, man, I don't go to environments that can be controlled, or I can't watch everybody in their room. You know what I mean? 500 different people. That's 500 different energies you got to worry about. You know what I mean? A lot of people ain't sane. 100 of those people taking medicine, another 100 depressed, 200. I mean, the other 100, and they're just mad. You know what I mean? And the other 100 probably on some robberies, just on some shiesty. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So that's too many people to keep account of. You know what I mean? When you go into these concerts and all that, because I done had people on my channel saying they went to a concert, they want to go to this concert and all that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't to say nothing about your vibration, because at these concerts, they got a rabbit. Look at that rabbit. Y'all can see that rabbit. I like rabbits. But yeah, that threw me off. I like animals, y'all. But yeah, I like going to places where I can keep pretty much an eye on everybody. And I've seen people on my channel say they go to these places. That don't mean you low vibration because you want to go to these places. You might just want to enjoy yourself. So out of 25% of people on my channel, I mean, out of these 1,000 people that go to these concerts and these games, 25% be high vibration. They just want to get out and experience something they haven't experienced, or they experienced it, they want to experience it again. But just knowing when you go into these places and you're a high vibrational person, 75% of this crowd may be low vibrational as hell. So that's what you got to be conscious of. You got to be thinking about that. You know what I mean? That's why I bring the videos I bring to let y'all know, man. I know we want to have a good time, man. Take your kids to the zoo. Go to the zoo. Like, go to places that you can monitor everybody in there. You know what I mean? It's no more than 100 people. No more than 70 people. And I think 70 too much. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people you don't even know. Even when you're in a building with 20 to 30 people, you don't know what them 30 people thinking. You know what I mean? So just imagine trying to keep, you know what I'm saying? Even though your mind should be on having a good time and it shouldn't be on destruction, but come on, man. We got television, we got news, we got programmed people out here. You know what I mean? So it don't matter how good your mindset is. You know what I mean? Your mindset should be good enough to know. I said shit. Your mindset should be good enough to know that things could happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, even if it's 20 people, things can happen there. But you're more in a better position to, you know what I mean, to peep it out before, you know what I'm saying? You see something like, when you're in a crowd of 500 people, you probably can see 10 people who energy off, but people are covering other people. But if you're in a room full of 20 people, 25 people, you can kind of pinpoint anybody in there who's obnoxious, who too loud, you know what I mean? The one who's nervous, the one who's sad, the one who, you know what I mean, ready to go. You can peep out the ones who, you know what I mean, on a certain vibration. But when it's a large crowd, you can't really, it's hard to do that. You cannot do that. You know what I mean? Your energy is going to be affected by that. So for people to just stay out the way and just don't put themselves in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Go to a Lauryn Hill concert or a J. Cole concert before you go to, you know what I mean? In the past, you would have went to like a DMX or a Tupac or, you know what I'm saying? Like certain stuff, like you go to a Pooh Shiesty concert or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, just know where you going, you know what I mean? Where how the vibration is going to be when you going, you know what I mean? Take a lot of stuff into consideration. Don't be looking at, oh, jumping to have fun, you know what I mean? Because sometimes some people ain't there to have fun. Just like when you go to the club, there's a lot of women and all this shit, they want to go to the club and have fun. But it's a lot of dudes in there, they thinking, oh, I see a op, it's up. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of dudes who think, I'm finna give you some numbers tonight, end up losing their life because this dude over here thinking it's up. He sees somebody he don't like. You know what I mean? So, man, my words to advice, you know what I'm saying? These are my words of advice to people who want to just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Just go out to places like that in moderation. You know, I can't tell nobody what to do, but when it comes to stuff like this and big events and games like this, people don't mind. Football fans be the craziest people, don't it? You know what I'm saying? You would think it'd be somebody in the hood somewhere or something. Like, it be the football players. The basketball players cool, but they'll get rowdy too, you know what I mean? Because you see the basketball players fight, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, but the football players, man, them folks act like they really on their team. That's why I don't want to go to no football game, you know what I mean? You'd be better, I'd rather go to a baseball game, really. I like watching baseball. I don't watch it like that, but I would rather watch it before I watch any other sport, you know what I mean? Or go to the venue, you know, the event. You know, I like going to vegan festivals and festivals like that of high vibrational people, you know what I mean? Can't wait till sometimes till they bring out another vegan festival, man, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to rent Vinci, I just want to let y'all know, man, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Control your environment. Don't let your environment control you by going to these places that you gonna have no control of, or you don't know what type of energy is gonna be there, you know what I mean? So y'all hit the like button, y'all like the content, y'all be blessed and walk in that smoke.